What's up, toy lovers? Todd here. Been a while since I did a video, but I got the ramen tanks in, so I wanted to do a video on those. I know there's been a lot of videos, but I'm going to show you some stuff. I mean, not everybody's showing, compatibility, different things. This is the Joe Fest Desert exclusive one, and I just wanted to show that this is what they come in, the styrofoam packaging. This is the lid. I mean, it's a full piece. You have these compartments. It's got the antenna, a couple other accessories. The turret is in there. I'm sure you've seen these. And then I have the amphibious Biana, or whatever it's called. Black one, which obviously I think it's the Cobra version. And I have it next to the Phalanx from Gridiron Studio. Any of you have that? It's a big ass vehicle. But I mean, it's just ginormous. These tanks are really big. I know I've seen people saying they're small, blah, blah, blah. But like Aces said, they're very, very, I mean, they thought about everything. If you think about the Mobat, which, it's kind of what they're going for with the Hunter. It's kind of their version of the Mobat. The Mobat next to a, 3 3/4, the 1/18 scale vamp and all them other things, it's not that big. This is actually bigger than what the Mobat would be. I mean, look at the Wolverine is freaking huge. If you guys that have the 1/18 scale, unfortunately I sold all my 1/18 scale collection off. Yes, I'm regretting it. I've been collecting for 25 years. When Hasbro went all in on the 1/12 scale, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And sold off my whole 1/18th collection. Because unfortunately, I did not listen to my wife and just stick to one thing like G.I. Joe, my favorite thing. And I collected 10 other lines, all this other BS. And totally regretting it. Maybe someday I'll get the 1/18th back. I've been selling off full collections of other stuff because I would go all in on crap. But anyway, as you can see, they have a hitch. Whoops, this one came out, but to pull the missile system. And here's the HasLab His tank. These are very comparable in size. I mean, that's backed up. His tank's a little bit longer. It's obviously taller. And excuse the mess. My wife has also made me move my collection 5 times at our new house. So I'm in the middle of moving everything around again. And this is probably only 20% of what I have. But as you guys all know, it's a pain moving stuff around. The Ramen toy tanks are wider than the His tank. I got a Stinger here. So let's see. It's, they're very good size. I mean, they're and then the Wolverine adaptation or whatever, it looks a little different than the original. Obviously, you got these, but it's cool because it's got covers. These are magnetic, which I think is very, very awesome. How, if you guys own anything from Ramen Toy, they love to do the magnets, which is, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I don't know why Hasbro doesn't do it. Working treads, which run smooth. Let's see. The other thing was I bought all these, so I have 2 Hunters in green. I've got the desert, and then I got the black one. So I bought 4. I also bought the Wolverine adaptation kit. Oh, there's the bridge layer kit, which I haven't got out yet. When the thing about Ramen Toy is, and what's so cool about them, I mean, is that they probably made a couple thousand of these tanks. Let's say they made 4,000. They do an early bird price, and I was buying these. Let's see, I wrote it down here. But the early bird price was, I think, 180 or 160. And the thing is, so the Hunter right now on their website is $200, I believe. I bought it for 140. I bought those for 140 each. So the two green ones, black one, and then the bridge layer accessory is 130 on their website right now. I bought it for 90, and the Wolverine accessory set's $90 on their website. I bought it for 60 because I did all these early bird when they first came out. So I saved $250 on these. So that's one thing to look at when you're buying their stuff. Get it right away. I mean, look at the Hasbro. His tank's awesome, obviously. $350. We got 4 figures. Take the 4 figures away. It's a $250 tank. It's got lights. Yeah. Very cool. I'm not dogging it at all. I have 2 of them. But for $140, and I don't know what shipping is, what I paid for, let's say 190 shipped was this thing when I got early bird price. You know, this is 250. This is 190. So it's well worth the price. These kits and everything are awesome. The only thing is, if anybody can tell me why they have this keyhole thing in there. All of them have that. There's nothing to cover it up. I'm not sure why it's there. But, you know, if you're buying this stuff, you shouldn't really complain about prices anyway, because none of us should be collecting toys if you can't afford this stuff. Don't buy it. Here's one of the snake armor. I mean, this snake armor is awesome too. Thing's huge. But you can see some figures. Scale well with these vehicles. Stinger driver. They fit in very well. I mean, if you want tanks, because is Hasbro going to make all these? I don't know. I mean, did Ramen throw them off? Because you know damn well they're not going to give us these vehicles for $150. I don't think. I mean, maybe they could. What's the? They said they're going to do the Arctic Hiss tank. We haven't seen a price point on it yet, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what the price point is on that, and then they'll probably give us a driver with it. But, you know, the Stinger was originally $100. So I'm thinking if they did a tank like the Mobat, I don't know. I would assume they'd want to be 180, 200. I don't know. We'll see. It's just they're taking too long. It's cool that we're getting these different choices and options from everybody else. There should be no complaints. I mean, I see sometimes people complaining about it. I mean, what are you complaining about? Hasbro sold 20-something thousand of these. And if any of you know how it works over in China, the more you sell, the more profit you make, because the lower China will charge you per unit. Ramen's making like not even 5,000 of these. I don't know. He doesn't make a ton, like his cars, all that stuff. It's a couple thousand, 3,000 to 6,000, and he's given us the same price as what they are at the HasLabs. Because again, I paid 140 for this. This without the figures was 250. So I mean, you want to compare? Oh, there's lights. I can put lights in this if I want. I know how to do all that. I can get LEDs. I can LED the shit out of that. Not a big deal. Doesn't take long. I've LED'd vehicles. It's not a big deal. So, I mean, LEDs isn't shit. It doesn't cost a lot. you know, them throwing LEDs in, you're like, oh, it's not that big of a, it shouldn't be that big of a price difference. So we're getting great competition, great things to add to your G.I. Joe. I mean, it should all be just, hey, take it, love it, leave it. If you don't, I mean, the biggest thing is the room. It just takes up, this stuff takes up so much room. I mean, obviously, like when I had the 1/18th scale, I probably had north of 400 vehicles. And, I mean, the 1/12th, there's no way I could have close to that. I can't even have half that. I probably have 20 to 30, and just running out of space. I mean, there's no way. I mean, this thing's a beast. It's awesome. But you can see with this stuff's so cool. You can pull the missile systems. Just awesome. The other cool thing is with Ramen, which blows Hasbro and whoever else away, is these aren't really stickers. I mean, they're like I don't know what they're called. Like, they're not water decals, I don't think. But so this is one. These are ones I put on the Amphibious Bina or whatever. The thing is you pull them off, and they're the full square like a regular sticker, but this negative space around it you peel off, and then it just leaves on the actual decal. So this had a square negative space around it, but you pull that crap off and it just leaves the decal. You don't have the crap negative space of all the other stickers. Now obviously Hasbro does Tampo and all that, which is awesome. Let's get rid of stickers and do all that, but obviously we have to put that stuff on. But what Ramen does is the next best thing, because they're not going to Tampo everything. But here's another one I did on this, like my Wolverine here. And even if, because you'll get like defects, like it tore off this part, but it's just cool because it just looks more real world, like, you know, paint's gonna rub and defect or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of, I don't know how long they last or what, but y'all know with stickers, I mean, they're gonna peel off and look like crap eventually. Tampo's the number one. If we could just Tampo everything, that's all obviously number one. But anyway, those are really cool aspect and part of it. But I'm sure you've seen a ton of reviews, so I don't have to go into too much detail on these things. You get a couple antennas to put on. It comes with the gun, and they have rolling treads, so they're awesome. If you want to get one of these, I mean, it has you can hear the turret. Very cool. They're, you know, is Hasbro going to do Wolverine and all these other vehicles? Who knows? But the Snowcat, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to wait around, you know, as a collector, get this stuff in my collection. If Hasbro comes out and does a Mobat and it's awesome, and I mean, because obviously this doesn't look like the Mobat we had from the, you know, in the 80s. But if they come out and do one and it just blows me away, and of course I'll get it. But, you know, for the meantime, this stuff's awesome. It's just fun to have. Just add to the collection. We don't have to like fight over everything and, oh, they shouldn't do it, it's all blah blah blah. I mean, what Ramen and other third-party companies are doing, bring it on. Because you're going to bitch about $1 billion company or whatever, Hasbro, like, who cares? These guys aren't taking shit from them. Like I said, they make a couple thousand of these, they sell a couple thousand, so whatever, to each their own. But I just want to do a quick video. Got all these tanks in, they're awesome. Got to figure out how to display them and everything. But what I've been working on too is, I'm so slow and lazy, but how I'm going to display my classified is I'm doing them like 82 83, 4, 5, 86, 7, 8, 9. I'm just going to do 82 through 89, display them all. And then I'll have army builders, and I got another room full of crap. I'll display the rest of them in there. But video, it's been a while. But yeah, if you're interested in like the Mobat and all that, if you got room for these tanks, they're awesome. I would even say they're worth 200. I don't know if you can still get them on Big Bad Toy Store or aftermarket, because I'm not sure. Like, I know with Ramen, you get these early bird prices, but they charge like $50 shipping, obviously, because they're shipping them from China. So, but definitely well worth it. I mean, I was paying like I said, 190 shipped. So I got 4 tanks, the bridge layer accessory set, and the Wolverine accessory set. I think I paid 800 or 850 for all that shipped. All of them showed up the same day on my doorstep. But yeah, if you want to get some stuff, these are definitely worth it. For the cool thing about 1/12 scales, we're getting the rolling treads. We get a lot more detail, obviously. A lot more, there's a lot more fun. It's just they're huge. It takes up space. I know everything's getting more expensive. I've had to cut way back. I buy probably 60% less toys than I used to, just because the economy and everything's so expensive. But anyway, not to be a negative Nelly, but go out and get this stuff if you enjoy it. It's all well worth it. It's fun. This fits in with all the G.I. Joe Classified. It's perfect. So enjoy your weekend. Till I see you guys again. Have a good one.